Hello children, I hope all of you are at home safe and fine. Today I have come to you with another lesson. It is part 4, chapter The Story of the Past, subject Social Studies, and this lesson is for the students of class 4. In the last lesson we have learned about the different kinds of literary sources in details. Today we will learn about what are archaeological sources, who are archaeologists, and the different categories of archaeological sources. The archaeological sources include material remains. Material means a substance from which a thing is made. These remains can be artifacts such as pottery, tools, seals, coins, and monuments. Now what are artifacts? Artifacts are things which were made and used by the people in the past. Now inscriptions are also archaeological sources. Now children, if we see the picture here, now what is the meaning of pottery? Here pots and dishes and other articles made of stone or fired clay. Seals were used in the past for trade. A seal is a device for making an impression in wax, clay or other materials. Water coins, they are part of currency. They were also used for trade, like we have today notes and coins. What are inscriptions? Inscriptions, they are things inscribed, drawing or writing on a monument or in any other material. Here you see it is a stone, letters inscribed or written on a stone. What is a monument? Monument is a building, any kind of structure. It can be a pillar built to recall or show respect to a notable person or a famous person and events. This is Taj Mahal. Now what is the meaning of tools? Tool is a device or instrument one held in the hand to carry out particular function. They are simple machines. They make our work easier and faster. Example, hammer, axe. They were also used in the past. Weapons. Weapons are things designed or used for causing bodily harm or physical damage to protect one's own self. Example, spear. So these archaeological sources are buried under the earth and have to be dug out or excavated. Buried means to keep hidden under the ground. These sources have to be dug out or excavated. Excavated means removed from the earth carefully from an area in order to find buried remains. We remove the earth carefully to find out the buried remains. Now who are archaeologists? The people who study the tools, weapons and other remains of the past are called archaeologists. They study the pottery, the seals, the coins, monuments, all types of artifacts, and they also study inscriptions. Now these archaeological sources, they provide us, they give us with evidence. What is the meaning of evidence? Proof or fact about the life of the people in those times to which these artifacts belong. Excavations at Mohenjo-daro and Harappa brought to light a new civilization, namely the Indus Valley civilization. Now what is the meaning of civilization? Civilization means the society, culture and way of life of a particular area which is considered to be the most advanced, like the Indus Valley civilization. Archaeological sources can be divided into the following categories, especially 4 kinds: seals, coins, inscriptions and monuments. Now today we will discuss and learn in details about seals and coins. What are seals? Seals are stamps or engravings set in stone or metal. Engravings means the process or art of creating an impression or design on a hard surface. The surface can be of stone or metal. Now seals were used during the ancient period by the people of the ancient civilizations, and they form an important source of knowledge and information about the people of those civilizations to which the seals belong. If those seals belong to the Indus Valley civilization like this one, then they give us information about the Indus Valley civilization. Now, what is numismatics? The study of coins is called numismatics. Coins also give us information about the past. That is why we study the coins. Ancient coins were made of gold, silver, copper, lead. Now children, coins give us a lot of information. Which information we get from coins? The coins give us information about the period to which they belong, about the ruler, he or she who ruled in that period, the trade of that period, interests of the rulers, and the economic conditions of that time. Economic conditions means it is related to growth, employment, how many people are employed or unemployed, monetary condition, the monetary policy of that period. Now children, in this lesson we have come across the term ancient. Now what is the meaning of ancient? To explain this, I have to go back to your previous lesson where we have learnt about Indian history, which is divided into 3 parts or 3 periods: ancient, medieval, modern. Ancient period is from prehistoric years to 700 AD or CE. Medieval period is from 700 AD or CE to 1857 AD or CE, and modern period 1857 AD or CE to 1991 AD or CE. Now what is the meaning of prehistory? We don't have any written record of this period. That is why it is called prehistoric. When history was not written, at that time history was not written. Now you will ask me children, what is the meaning of AD or CE? These are abbreviations for years. In history, all the years are divided into 2 parts: BC or BCE. BC stands for before Christ. That means the years before Christ was born. Now we call it BCE or before Common Era. And AD, it stands for Anno Domini, which means years after the birth of Jesus Christ. Now it is called CE or Common Era. So today's lesson children, it is up to this much. I have a worksheet for you today which is based on today's lesson. This is for homework. It has got 5 fill in the blanks. Number 1, artifacts such as dash, tools, dash, coins, dash and dash are archaeological sources. Number 2, excavations at Dash and Harappa brought to light a new civilization, namely the dash, dash, dash. Number 3, dash or stamps or dash set in dash or metal. Number 4, ancient coins were made of dash, dash, dash and dash. Number 5, the dash sources were buried under the dash and have to be dug out or dash. Exercise B, answer the following questions. Question number 1, what are archaeological sources? Question number 2, who are archaeologists? Number 3, name the categories the archaeological sources are divided into. Number 4, what information do we get from the coins? Children, you will do this work in any of your old exercise books and you will not go out to purchase any stationeries. When the school will reopen, we will do the corrections. Thank you. God bless you.